Are you in the Pickups crew? Welcome back to Pickups crew. I have been storing games to one side, not been shown in any previous videos. I don't put them on the shelf or into the collection until I've played them for myself, in case I don't want them and want to get rid of them. Now, a lot of this stuff is bundles. There is a right variety of stuff. We've got things for the Switch, Xbox 360, PSP, lots of bits and pieces. So we'll jump straight in. So we start modern and work our way backwards. I've got some Switch stuff. I'll talk for each one. There's a lot here. Now, a couple of these two, I don't know how long these are going to stay in the collection. I got them off eBay from the same seller. So really, he owes me for postage. He bundled them together. But they were basically like 10 pop piece, basically. 10 pop piece? Don't know what I was trying to say there. $10 each. 10 pops a piece. Oh, fuck knows what I'm saying. They basically trade in for the same price he was selling for, or slightly less. So, yeah, I got them for like £9 or £10, and they trade in for like 10 or 11. There's loads of Lego games. They're all really solid. Anyone who's a fan of Lego games will know this. I've not played any modern Lego games. I've probably played a Lego Batman game on, I don't know if it was a Wii console, it was an old console many moons ago. It could have been Xbox actually, 360. But anyway, I've not played one in like 10 years. And I just saw they were cheap, basically. I had some time, I was probably in the toilet, scrolling through games which were coming to an end on eBay, and I saw these two, no one had bidded on, so I went for the minimum and won. So I don't know how long they're going to stay in the collection, being brutally honest, but I know I won't lose any money. I'll get back what I paid for them. So I thought I'd just try them out. A little bit of modern day blockbuster rental, if you like. Now, here's a game I played for a little bit, enjoyed it. No, it was a demo. Played a demo, enjoyed it, completed it. Didn't love it enough to pay full whack for it, as it's a Nintendo release, so they charge quite a bit. And that was Captain Toad. Now, the game's been out a long time on the Switch, a fair few years. Treasure Tracker. This is a re-release, isn't it? A remod from, I don't know what, was that a Wii or Wii U? It might be Wii U. I don't know what it was on originally, but it's been remastered. It's a nice little easy puzzle game. I've had it on my list for ages, just didn't want to pay over 30 quid for it. And then I finally got it for like trading value off of a Facebook Marketplace or eBay. I can't remember. If I have remembered where I've got them from, and like the same with the previous video, same with the previous games, those Lego ones, I'll just pop up in the top corner of the screen so you can see how much I paid for it in case you think I'm talking complete nonsense. But yeah, Toad Treasure Tracker. I did quite enjoy it, so I would like to have that in the collection. It's not exactly one that's going to go up in value, let's be honest, but I thought that'd be a bit fun. Here's a game I haven't really got into. I like my little horror games, nothing too scary. Like, I like, is it Among the Sleep, where you play a baby in a dreamland. I basically don't like them proper scary. I like a little bit tongue-in-cheek horror, if you like. Otherwise, I'll shit my dick. Little Nightmares 2. I've got a few friends that love this. Pat and Gills, big shout-outs to them. They really like this game. I haven't paid $20.99 for it. That's a game sticker. But, yeah, I saw it cheap again. So, it's a Bandai Namco title. You know it's a solid title. This would be one for the collectors and gamers, a proper game, this one. So I'm looking forward to trying it. I'm sure you've seen it. It's like side-scrolling, sort of platform horror. It's quite eerie, a bit like Limbo, and what's the other title? Anyway, you know exactly what I mean from like the art style. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. This next one, I wanted this when I saw the trailer and release. I can't remember. I'll show you the title. It's Monstrum, which is like a survival horror. It looks really scary. It looks really, really good. The developer of this game made another game, which I had digitally on the Switch years ago, like 4 years ago when it came out. I loved it, completed it, and then I think I must have got a message or something, and because I brought the other game, they offered me like money off pre-ordering this, but digitally, it was like 40 or 50 quid. Like straight off the bat, and I was like, I'm not paying that. Forgot about it, didn't add it to the list, and I just saw it physical, and it was an absolute bargain. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to get that. So really interested in playing Monstrum. Obviously you can see it's sealed, it's brand new. So guys, let me know. This might be one, I'm not sure, I might have seen it on like an Amazon or something, unless it's just an eBay seller that never opened it. But let me know if you have tried Monstrum or Monstrum, I don't know how you say it. Really looking forward to trying that. I might try it in a minute actually. Off this video. Little Nightmares, Toad and Monstrum. I want to play those three straight away. So look, I've not even bothered. I shouldn't have bought those Lego games. if you're a fan of Lego games, let me know in the comments, any of my subscribers that do, because if they aren't for me, I could do a good deal on them or give you what I paid for them. Now, Need for Speed Pursuit. It's quite funny because I picked this game up. I love this game. I like some driving games, just like dip in and out of them. I love being chased by the police. Love Road Rash. Love Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. This is where they put the old... I'm sure they put chains out in the road for this one. But I had this years ago, and then I actually got it at a boot sale over the bank holiday for the Xbox 360, which I'm probably not going to play now, because obviously I've got this remastered. But yeah, I saw this come out physically, and it's pretty cheap, so I can't wait to play that. Actually, a lot of Switch games. This is good, because I've been saying to my friends, I can't get into... I've caught up with my backlog of my Switch games, put aside ones to trade, put in the collection ones I want to keep, but there's nothing that's made me want to like play more than 5 hours or anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm playing a game for half hour and then putting it back on the shelf. I can't get into nothing. So I'm excited to play those. Now, I've not played any football games for years, or any FIFA games. I probably bought the first FIFA when the Switch come out. But something just... I've been watching a lot of world football, like Roma, the Italian team I support. Obviously, I'm a West Ham fan, so a season ticket holder, unfortunately. And I like Las Palmas, Spanish football team. And I think it's where I'm watching a lot of world football. And I thought, do you know what? I fancy like playing a bit of like career mode with like a shit team and bringing them up, like Las Palmas, into the Liga, into the top flight. So I thought I won't buy the latest one. I'll look on eBay for the old FIFAs. So I got a cracking deal. I'll put it up in the corner. So basically I've brought this for what it trades in for. Obviously it's old hat. There's a new FIFA out, and in 4 months' time there'll be another FIFA. But I just thought I've not played one for years, so I'll just jump in. I don't do Ultimate Team or anything, but I like a bit of career and the online season. So I thought I'll get that, and you can see I think I paid less than a tenner for that, or £10. So you can't complain. So those are the Switch games I've got. Now there is another Switch game. It's a marketplace pickup, so I'll be able to show you how much I paid for this. Not been bothered about it or looking out for it, but every time it comes up a good price, I message, but I've lost out on it. Wasn't bothered at launch. I am into my fitness, and I've got lots of sports and hobbies going down, even though it might not look like it, because I like my beer. But Ring Fit Adventure. A lot of you probably got this at launch or Box Fit or something like that, but I've never tried it. Obviously, it's like a bit of an RPG fitness game. It might be a bit too much, burning the candle at both ends if I try playing this and doing what I'm doing in my spare time. But I thought I'll give it a go. So summer's coming, isn't it? Lose a few pounds for the old beach. So yeah, I got a really good deal on this, and it was only like, it was literally around the corner. I could have walked there. I didn't. I drove. So that's why I need it. But yeah, I got a really good deal, so I couldn't complain. Now my friend Pat, he went to Japan. Did he go to Japan? Yeah, it was Japan. And he brought me back this. It's pretty cool. It's dented because I had it in my pocket, and we went for dinner into a cinema. I didn't want to carry it around like a child. Hooray! So I stuck it in my Skyrocket. But yeah, he got me this. It was pretty cool. I'll keep it in a box. Know nothing about it. It's in Japanese, but it's official Nintendo from Japan. So I thought that's pretty cool. Now here's a couple of games which I really, really wanted. So I've been loving my handhelds, should I say. And when I did play PSP back in the day, my favourite game for it, I didn't have a lot of games. My wife got it for me because I was commuting on the train. I only had like half a dozen games, and one of them was Family Guy, and it was awesome. And I saw it was on the Xbox. So I was keeping an eye out. I wasn't rushing around. It's not the cheapest game, but my God, it's not the most expensive game. But I got a good deal. Family Guy, basically. Yeah, so Family Guy, fantastic game on the Xbox. It looks exactly the same. So I watched some footage, can't wait to play it. So it's a fantastic game. You've got to try it out. It's a real dark horse, absolute genius. Really, really funny, really good game. All the levels, it's a little bit of everything. It's not just one thing. It's not just a platform I like. It's really good. You've got to check it out. Really, really fun game. Really wacky. Really, really good. You'll just sit and want to play through it. And it looks like a direct port, this one and the PSP one. So I thought, yes, I'll get that. And while I was looking for it, all good condition and box, I'll put price up here, how much I paid for it. It's off eBay. He had it bundled with this one, Back to the Multiverse, which I haven't played. Now this one is a little bit of a more expensive. When I say more expensive, it's probably like 30 quid or something. But I think I paid, like for what you'd pay for that, I got that with it. and I think that's like over a £10 game. So I was pretty happy to get both of those. I'll go straight into that. I've not tried this at all, but yeah, really happy. I think these are ones that would be, this could be, I think they both would be collectible or desirable. I say that, Xbox been out for ages. Anyway, is Marathon Game predicting the price will go up slightly? Maybe is. Who knows? I haven't got a clue. Now, I've got a lot of PSP to show, so I've been picking up a lot of bundles. I know I mentioned it briefly, but so I've been loving my PSP, and I can't believe how cheap the games are. Like, literally, the games are like 50p to a fiver, like pretty much all of them. There's only like half a dozen games that are really expensive. And when I say really expensive, I mean just like over 30 quid. And there's literally 2 or 3 games which are like 100 to 150 quid. There's no like 10 games that are 200 quid or a few games that are 500. It's nothing like that. It's mad. And there's some really, really good titles for it, which are literally under a fiver. We go in your CEX and you can pick up like a lot of games quite cheap. And because of that, there's bundles which are very cheap. And you can look and just look for it for one game that you want. I'll probably end up collecting a load of PSP because the games there I don't want, which are picked up in bundles. But if I trade them in, because CEX will sell them for £1, I'll literally get like nothing for them. So it's pointless. There's some films on there. I might start keeping the films just for like when you stay in a hotel or you're in a plane or something. Obviously, it's not going to be the best audio or the best visuals, but I just think it's so cool that they've made this media like it's not been done before. And again, they're so cheap, you know. So there's a film here, Futurama, Big Bender's Score, a cartoon. I'll show you how much I got this bundle for. I'm assuming I got it for one game. I'll show you what I got it for anyway. So yeah, not really bothered about that. Good game to have, a GTA for the PSP title. None of these are expensive. Obviously, this isn't expensive at all, but I'm really interested. Jackass the game, so I really want to play that. Lemmings. Lemmings is fun, let's be honest, on any platform. I used to love Lemmings a long, long time ago, back on the early computer days. Gran Turismo, that'd be cool to see what that's like on a PSP. Here's one that looks a bit of fun. Again, know nothing about it. MotorStorm Arctic Edge. So really looking forward to checking that out. Now this is one the game's got the bundle for. Probably one of the more expensive games from the bundle. When I say expensive, like £5 to £10. Final Fantasy Tactics. So I thought that'd be cool. Checking that one out. Yeah, that looks like a good game. I love Super Monkey Ball, but I've only played it on the GameCube. So I might have played it on the N-Gage. I think it was on that as well. So yeah, excited to see what that one's like. And then this was the reason why I got the bundle. So it was basically Final Fantasy Tactics and then Family Guy. So these 2 games made it worth it. And yeah, this is like over a £5 to £10 game. I think those 2 games, basically the value of those makes up the value of the rest of the bundle, if you know what I mean. But like I say, I could trade those in and I'll probably get 2 or 3 quid. So I might end up just being on Swap Shop with the Retro Chef and, having a load of PSP games. Or if there's any of my subscribers that are into PSP, get in touch and we can do some, trades and stuff. So yeah, really excited for that. Now, when I first had a PSP, my wife bought it for me and I broke it in bloody frustration and rage. I'm a bit like that. I don't know what I was playing and I snapped it like an absolute knob. We're adamant it was a blue one. So at the moment I never had the black one. I've got a white one which I bought years ago, which is like modded. I can't show you, it's downstairs or next to the bed. So I had a white PSP. Anyway, I like the blue and the red one. So I thought I'll look for a bundle and get some games of it so it's a good deal. So that is exactly what I did. So there's a lot in here. It's a really good bundle. It's come in a nice shoebox. I'll show you up here how much I paid for it. This is off eBay. Nice shiny red PSP. Well, that's pretty cool. I still want the vibrant blue one though, so I'm still looking out for that. I'm not collecting PSP models. It's just happening this way. And then a lot of stuff come with it. So there's, I don't know what this is, guys. It says, what the hell is that? It's come with a charger, which is handy. So I lost my charger from another PSP. I had to buy like a cheap one. It's come with little accessories, which is quite good. A few things without boxes, but again, can't really get scratched, can it? Only that little bit can. So GTA Liberty City Stories, I think I've got that and I just showed it a minute ago. FIFA 12, not interested in. Infected, that sounds quite cool. Obviously some sort of zombie game of some sort. Killzone, now that was a PS2 title, I think, wasn't it, or Xbox title. That's probably, you know, it's a decent game. Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man game's always good. Some good games here, actually, look. And it's probably like a penny a dozen. Space Invaders, Evolution. No idea what that is. Archer's Mercury, no idea. Now this is a game I did have on the PSP. Do you remember the film 300? It's pretty good, wasn't it? March to Glory. I think it was like a tactical where you control like, you know, like a Lord of the Rings game where you control like the whole clan. And do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean if I know what I mean? That makes no sense. But anyway, looking forward to trying that. Now those are the loose ones. There is still about 20 games in here. Championship Manager. I didn't realise there was more than one Champ Manager on the PSP. There's a few. And I picked this up at a boot sale for £1. But that came in a bundle, so I've got a spare one of those if anyone is interested. And then I'll just show you guys. I'll pick them out like half a dozen at a time. There's a mixture of films and games. Liberty City Stories. Hold on a minute. Yeah, he's got 2 copies of that because that one's complete as well. So another Liberty City Stories. It's like a reprinted cover. That's weird, and it's got a wrestling sticker on. Something ain't added up on that one, man. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Weird choice. For all the way these Harry Potter stuff's going, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, that could be a bloody, like, I don't know, that could be a big hitter in the future, couldn't it? The way this stupid world is going. Madden NFL 06. The Madden games are awesome, but the only old Madden games I would play is Blitz. You wouldn't go back and just choose... It's like FIFA. You wouldn't go back and choose a FIFA unless you've got... I say that, FIFA 98 and Italia 90. I do go back to those. Wally, little Disney. Again, this could be desirable. People collecting Disney games for old consoles, who knows. Oh, look, Killzone. So he's got a copy of that in box and the loose. Isn't that bizarre? All these PSP games have manuals as well, which is another reason why you think people might collect them. Nice and small, easy to store. But yeah, look at this one. Oh look, so they do have a platinum range. Ratchet and Clank. I never played any Ratchet and Clank games. Ratchet and Clank on there. Assassin's Creed. Not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I've dipped in and out of definitely one of the titles. Or 2. Dexter. Now here's a game which could be... I'll have to look at the value of this one. Yu-Gi-Oh! I imagine that one is going to be more than a £5. Konami game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably one of the more collectible titles. An off-road game. He's got a lot of doubles. Spider-Man 2. He had that loose. And then let's get the other last little bundle out. Pirates of the Caribbean film. Now, I do like my wrestling games. I've said this before. Wrestling and Formula 1 games. I'm happy to play old one of those. SmackDown vs. Raw, 2009. So I will check that out. Dave Mirra BMX Challenge. They were fun games back in the day, but I can't imagine wanting to go back and play it, to be honest. Burnout's always good for a laugh. But again, I can't see myself going back to play it. Transform. I had this on the Xbox 360. Actually a good game. But I did get rid of it. I played it once and I thought, I'm not going to go back. I love my boxing games. Fight Night, again, I'd go back. And I would go back and play those. Have I gone full circle? No, I haven't. It's another wrestling game. And I said this before. These SmackDown vs. Raw titles on the Xbox 360, if you see them at boot sales, you pick them up for 50p, don't you? They literally, some of them trade in for £5 to £10. 2007, 2008, those 2 games. Look out for them. Another Harry Potter game. Burnout Legends. I did have that Burnout. And then this looks like it could be, look, Final Fantasy game. It's got to be worth a few bob. And another Pirates. Oh, we've gone round the circle. I don't know. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff there. And I've had it to one side. And I thought I will show you guys from the Pickups crew what I've got before I play them and put them in the collection. So let me know, are you into your PSP? What do you think of those Switch games? And have you played those Family Guy games? Be really interesting to hear from you guys. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. When you're watching this, it'll probably be Sunday. And I'll be running the London Marathon. So hopefully that goes well for me. And I'll see you guys soon for another video. I'm Scott from Marathon Gaming. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Marathon Gaming.
Bye!